Morning. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage on your side, your wisdom guided oracle, and we're having coffee. Well, no, I'm having tea. In fact, I haven't had any coffee this morning. It was a tea kind of morning. Got up early, got the message through a couple of different sources for this reading this morning, um, and It started a while ago, but it wasn't very long ago. I mean, weeks ago, where I got this flash. Now, remember that I was the best chameleon in the world. I was whatever anybody wanted me to be. I was the good girl, so I wouldn't be any trouble to anybody. And so it was a constant act of contortion. Uh, and this audience, what is somebody going to think about me? My grandmother, my mother were the first two. And then it just went on. And it was a few weeks ago that I got this epiphany, which seems real silly to some, maybe. But it was a great epiphany to me, which was nobody has any say over what I do except me. Nobody is governing me. Nobody's watching me. And the truth is, if there's anybody watching us, it's like, it doesn't matter. We are the ones living and writing this story we call life. And we are being prompted on so many different fronts to rewrite the story. Maybe we've become comfortable in our life. And that's kind of what the first part of the cards that came up from the Rooted Woman Oracle. It was, and the wasteland, an awful card, is that place that we have created where we've really lost our way. We've lost the truth. Good morning, Good Tides. Hello, and good morning, Jeannie. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, the perfect chameleon. What do you need me to be? But the truth is, it is time to rewrite our stories. We have lost our way as to what we came to do. Now, that doesn't mean what we've been doing has not been right. We had to learn, but it is time for us to come back to the truth of who we are, what we came to do, how powerful we are in our creation of our stories, because we're creating it in our minds, our words, our thoughts, and our beliefs. And the next card that came up was the Banshee, and that is the keening woman. And that is the one to, remind you that there was purpose in the stories of grief and the stories of the grieving time. We need that time. And that is, we've looked at things. Good morning, Julia. We've looked at things from a place of powerlessness and thinking we were under the circumstances much of the time and under the other's control. And that time is done. It is time to rewrite our story from our beliefs, from our gifts, and from what it is that we came to do in this. So what does that look like for us? Well, the next card that came up was the mountain, and this is finding the mountain path, the vision quest. This is pondering, what is it that you want to do? What is it, if anything was possible, because it is, what is it you would do? What would you be doing in this life? And, we are very much trained to start looking at all the reasons we can't do whatever it is we desire. When you ask people, well, what do you want in this situation? They start by telling you everything they don't want. We're very good at that. It is now time to really start to ponder. And I encourage you to maybe write, because just start writing. That's a great way to begin things. Write down what it is you desire to create in this life. I desire to create people who understand they are the creator and are creating more love, peace, ease, and joy, because that is what we ultimately all want in life. And then the last card is finding the path. As you begin to create and as you begin to imagine, in life, what it is you want, that's what you start creating. So, when we come into the world, we're told that you're naughty, or shame on you, or what a bad little person, little girl, little boy you are. And we start believing those things. So it is really time to unbelieve the lies we were told. We are a child of the creator, the universe, the central sun, the great I am, because we are cells. We are a clone. We agreed to come into this human life in this human suit and forget how amazing we are in our soul. Please send good vibes. I'm up for 2 apartments. Okay, Dorothy, we will send good vibes that you get one of the 2 apartments, the one you want the most. See yourself in it, Dorothy. Start really visualizing yourself and in that apartment, how good it is, how nicely you've decorated it, whatever that looks like for you. That is where it all begins, in our minds. We are at a time, it is time to rewrite our story. It is time to turn around and go the other direction. Perfect time, Dorothy, for you to do what you desire, for you to create what you desire. It's like this, for you, it's a very physical thing, new place to live. How do you want to walk in the world? That's what this is, finding the path. What are you creating with your thoughts, your beliefs, and your words? If you keep creating, my parents said this to me, and I, again, that thing, that revelation that seems so silly to me, even, but was so profound, that no one has say over this body except has say over what I do except me. I'm the one that creates it, and I'm the one that will, bad, ugly, easy, hard, whatever consequences. No one does it but me. And that was a very profound insight. I have no one watching me. And if I still had anyone watching me, it's like, it doesn't matter. They aren't living this life. They are living their life. I listened to a little video the other day about a woman who had died, and a few times actually throughout her life. And she was very Christian, very Southern Baptist type Christian, in that vein, and how she really had to end up walking away from her family because of what she learned during the near death experience. And sometimes we lose people when we turn and walk the other direction. So, what does that look like for you? What are you creating? It is all up to you. If it is to be, it is up to me. Maybe that's a new little mantra. And I'm open, I'm willing, I'm ready, guide me. We want to be shown what it is we are doing that is creating kind of what we may not be wanting to live anymore. So we have to be aware of that. And that's what that mantra, inviting your higher power in, will do for you. Jeannie says, I'm doing what I want to do. Trusting spirit brings me what I need. Good job, Jeannie. All right, that is the reading for this morning. So much for joining me. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage, on your side, your wisdom guided oracle. Until we meet again.